All the more reason why she might be an at-risk case. I could tell you after I meet the client. You don't know what I'm looking for. You haven't told me. I sighed and stuck my tongue out at Solomon's back. It was childish, yet deeply satisfying as we turned the corner into our small suite of meeting rooms. It was all part of the newly remodeled work area in the agency's recent expansion. Instead of sharing one large room with 3 other private investigators, along with Lucas and Solomon, we now had 2 entire floors. The bathroom was still pokey and basic, but according to Solomon, the money was better spent on the new array of technical hardware, rather than on window treatments and a floor-to-ceiling mirror. I kind of saw his point, but I didn't want him to know that. "What are you looking for?" I asked as we paused outside the meeting room. Through the small window in the door, I saw the back of a man with a full head of dark hair. At least someone else in the building had nice hair besides me. "I'll know when I see it," said Solomon. He pushed the door open before I could ask what that was supposed to mean. I could only wonder when exactly he decided I needed a babysitter for a simple interview. Despite the urge to stick my tongue out at him one more time, I plastered a smile onto my freshly glossed lips and stuck my hand out as our prospective client stood and turned. He flashed me a charming smile and the most perfect set of pearly whites. "Leo Chandler," he said, giving my hand a firm shake. "Thank you so much for seeing me. You have no idea how much I appreciate it." "No problem at all, Mr." I started, already assessing him. He was a good-looking man, dressed on the smarter side of casual in tan chinos and an open-necked white shirt. "Leo, please." "Leo," I corrected myself, indicating for him to sit as I took the chair opposite. Leo Chandler shook Solomon's hand, then sat down, looking from my boss to me expectantly. It was the same expectant look I had only recently gotten used to. Clients often came to us as a last resort. We were virtually the end of the road after they realized all other actions were fruitless. Far too many thought we could work wonders, or uncover the truth at last. Quite often we did, and I managed to slip several successful cases under my belt since Solomon first offered me, an unqualified rookie, the job. In his words, I was the last person anyone would suspect of following them or attempting to unearth their secrets. I supposed my ass-checking and lip gloss routine probably proved his point. It didn't escape my notice that Solomon had a really good look at me during his few minutes of waiting. I had to resist smiling as I returned my attention to Leo Chandler. "What can we do for you? I've read your request, but I'd like to hear it in your own words." "Well, okay." Leo cleared his throat and settled into his chair, relaxing. "I need you to find someone for me. This is her." He stuck his hand inside the jacket slung over the back of his chair, and a moment later slid a 4x6 photo across the table. I picked it up, looking at the pretty woman smiling at the camera, whom I pegged as being in her mid-20s, or at least that age when the photo was taken. She wore a denim jacket and a floral t-shirt with minimal makeup. Her dark brown hair contrasted nicely with her creamy white complexion. "That's my fiancée, Nancy Grant. She went missing 6 months ago." "How?" asked Solomon. Leo glanced towards my boss and paused for a moment before shrugging. "I don't know." "What makes you think she's missing?" I asked. I hoped he wouldn't answer with the obvious, "because I haven't seen her in 6 months." Scrambling for a save, I continued. "I mean, how do you know she hasn't just moved away? Or broken up with you without telling you? It's harsh, but it does happen." "No, Nancy wouldn't do that. I think something terrible must have happened to her. She had a really bad fall, so I went back home to get my car to take her to the hospital, but when I returned, she was gone. It was like she vanished into thin air. She hasn't been home since." "What about her job? Where was she employed?" "She was unemployed at the time," Leo replied. "And her family? Did anyone report her missing?" "No family. I don't know what happened to them, except that when I met her, she was on her own." "How did you meet?"